Nintendo is the richest company in Japan based on net cash equivalent. Who uses cash in the current year? Nintendo is the richest company in Japan based on net cash equivalent, and debt. Oh, so it's a ratio. As per the latest information. According to Toyo Keiza annual list for the year 2024, Nintendo is the richest company in Japan based on net cash equivalent, and debt. The console makers' cash equivalent are estimated at 1.71 trillion yen and about 11.4 billion US dollars, and it has no debt. Rankings by Toyo Keiza take into account the combined cash reserves and cash equivalents subtracted by the debt owned by the company. Thus, the list is based on how much cash and cash equivalent company owns, not its overall worth. Now, I gotta say, this is something that doesn't surprise me. Of all the gaming companies out there, we just talked about Sony a little bit ago and how people are disappointed in their margins. Nintendo has been notoriously known to have excellent margins, because they cut back on a lot of things that make me complain, but they pinch pennies like nobody else. When you look at their hardware specs and the materials they use and all the different things they do with their products and their release cycle, they're very conservative. Probably the most conservative company I've ever seen in terms of a gaming company and how they operate. They're very conservative. They don't go all out like Sony and Xbox do. So it doesn't surprise me that they have a really high ratio of cash to debt. I bet Nintendo fans are really happy to see this, because this is like a promising future for the company. It means that the people running the company are actually doing a good job. And yeah, other notable video companies found their way into the top 300 richest Japanese companies. Bandai Namco was 25, Square Enix at 38. Surprising, because Square Enix is, they've been in the news recently about bleeding cash. Konami at 50, Sega at 63, Gung Ho at 64, Kadokawa at 81, and Capcom at 88. See, if you were to ask me, I would think Capcom would be above Square Enix. If you just asked me randomly, hey, Buana, do you think who's the richest Japanese company, Capcom or Square Enix? I would say Capcom. Especially based on the latest news that's been gracing the internet about Capcom and stuff. I would say Capcom, but it's not. It's actually not. Yeah, they're 88. They're 50 spots above them. That's wild. Konami too. That's wild. Check it out. They got it over on GameInfiniteUS.com.